She said, "It's just dinner with my ex. You're overreacting. Stop being so controlling." But when her phone lit up at midnight, she rolled to her side, whispering into the glow. Her back turned to me. I didn't need the words. I knew that softness in her voice, the small laugh she tried to bury in her throat, the tenderness she hadn't given me in months. The next morning, when I asked, she sighed, rolled her eyes, and repeated the same line. "It's just dinner with my ex. Stop being controlling." Funny. For years she spat his name like poison, and now she suddenly wanted to catch up. I didn't fight her. I said, "Go." She smiled, relieved, thinking I'd surrendered. But I hadn't given her permission. I had given her rope. The truth was never in her words. It was in her eyes avoiding mine. Silence tells more than speech. That evening she dressed differently. Not for me, but for him. Lipstick deeper, perfume heavier. The black dress, she once said, made her feel dangerous. I watched her walk out the door. And in that silence, denial ended. It wasn't dinner. It wasn't harmless. It was a test, to see if I'd stop her. I didn't, because her game wasn't mine. I had already decided how the story would close. Calmly, like a surgeon, I prepared. Her phone records told me enough. His number tucked under a woman's name. Deleted messages. Sloppy, arrogant lies. I called someone else. Her closest friend. The one who once confessed after too much wine that my wife was reckless, always craving more. I asked her to dinner. She hesitated, then agreed. Not out of loyalty, but out of curiosity. Women like her always want a front row seat to someone else's downfall. When the night came, I dressed precise, neutral, not desperate, not begging. A man who had already chosen. We entered the restaurant together. I didn't have to search. I knew exactly where my wife would be. Corner table, candlelight, leaning close to him, her hand brushing his wrist, like an old routine reborn. Her laugh cut short when she saw me. Then she saw who I was with. Her best friend smiled at her. Cold, entertained. I ordered wine. Calm, silent. I let her choke on the weight of it. Within minutes, she excused herself. To the bathroom. She stayed too long. Her ex paid the bill. His jaw tight, his eyes never meeting mine. Men know. We always know. When we're just being used as a weapon. I didn't follow her. I didn't need to. The mirror across the room caught her reflection as she left the stall. Red eyes, smeared lipstick, trembling hands. The woman who thought she could play me like a fool was breaking under her own lies. I sipped my wine, slow, measured, letting her collapse in silence. When she retained, her face pale, her smile brittle, I said nothing. I only stood. Her best friend rose too, brushing past her, like she wasn't even there. Then, leaning close enough for only her, "You said it was just dinner. Now you know what just dinner feels like." Her eyes filled again. She shook her head, words stuck. I didn't wait, leaving her there. With her ex, her shame, her empty lies, was sharper than any accusation. Later, she came home alone. She tried to speak. I gave her silence, because there was nothing left. Infidelity isn't just about bodies. It's about choice. She had made hers. I had made mine. The house was quiet. As I packed the last bag, her muffled sobs followed me to the door. But I carried out only silence. No pity, no anger, no regret, just clarity. She thought she destroyed me, but all she did was set me free. And as the lock clicked shut, I understood the truth. Her tears would stain the floor she chose, and I would never have to clean them again.